Hey Capricorn, this is your mid-month love reading for September 17th through the 30th, 2018. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, meaning it won't resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you're interested in a private reading, there'll be a link in the description where you can order a reading with me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell to get notifications. Thank you so much for all the views, likes, shares, subscriptions, comments. I appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. Now that all that's out of the way, let's get all up in your business. Okay, so I changed it up a little bit for mid-month because I'm only reading half the month. I'm only going to do half the cards. So instead of 12, I'll do 6. And I've cut it down to 2 romance angel cards, and I'm not going to do the Angel Answer Oracle cards. I'm actually going to use the Alice, the Wonderland Oracle cards, and instead of, you thinking of a question and all that, I'm going to give advice. Now, they're new to me, so I don't know them yet. So basically what I'll do is I'll give you my interpretation, and then I'll read from the book what their interpretation is. Okay, so the first card that we have is 5 of Pentacles. Now, the 5 of Pentacles, earth signs, such as yourself, Virgo, and Taurus. This can be about feeling like you're left out in the cold, or a lack or a need. Perhaps you're struggling financially, but your person, they're in it with you. Like they know that. Perhaps you have a lack because someone, stole from you, because this is like the sneaky card. This is like stealing. It can be doing sneaky stuff. It can just be sneaky about how they feel about somebody. So the 7 of Swords, air energy, so it would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Then we have the King of Pentacles, earth energy again, yourself, Virgo, and Taurus. But the King of Pentacles, it's like the girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, material card. He's prosperous, he's stable, he's a very stable person. And remember, tarot is not gender specific, so even though there's a man on this card, it could be a woman, could represent a woman's energy, because we all have masculine and feminine energy. Then we have the Moon card, which represents Pisces, but it's also about secrets or illusions. It's about things that aren't revealed to you yet. And we have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is needing to make a decision, but not having all the information, which would make sense with the Moon right here. It can also be about to me, it's also like, because she has a blindfold on, maybe she's like not seeing the decision that she needs to make because she or he doesn't want to. So someone may need to make a decision, but they'd rather just pretend that they don't have to. Then we have the World card. The World card is about the end of cycles. So for some of you, you've been feeling left out in the cold because somebody did something very sneaky to you, whether it be steal, whether it be basically cheating or spying on you, something that broke your trust. And it possibly came out around the time of probably around the time of the full moon, because full moons tend to, or this could happen during September's full moon. Things tend to come out during the full moon. And when it does come out, you decide, you make a decision, and that's what ends the cycle of this. All right, so let's clarify our cards, because that's a very clear, direct message. So this might be for a very small percentage. All right, so why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Please tell me about the 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, so with the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this could be a couple. And definitely this is a relationship that's very public. It could be a marriage as well. So definitely for some of you, your partner or your love interest definitely will be there for you, even in times where you don't have any money. Like, they're like ride or die, like we're in this together. For some of you, you feel like you can't have all of this, maybe because you don't have enough money. Because I know Capricorn, like with Capricorns, they like stability. They like to know that they have money. Like, I know a couple Capricorns and they'll say they're broke, and I'm like, yeah, but are you like my broke, or are you like Capricorn broke? Because Capricorn broke is like they still got $5,000 in the bank, but they're crying broke. My broke is like I have 42 cents in the bank. Luckily I haven't had that in a long time, but knock on wood. But yeah, so some of you may just feel like you don't have enough money to have the life that you want, or the partner that you want, or be in, a marriage. But perhaps your love interest, whoever you're watching this about, they don't care about that. Like, they literally are just, they're like, I will be there no matter what. Which is very sweet. Please tell me why the Seven of Swords is here. Okay, for some of you, the Seven of Swords is about somebody doing some sneaky shit in your relationship. And this causes a tower moment because things weren't built on a solid foundation. So we have water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we have the Magician, which is about manifestation. Manifestation and creation, stuff like that. But this could be somebody with any, all the elements in their chart. It also represents Gemini and Aries. So for some of you, after a sneaky situation in a relationship, there's a tower moment. You let it crumble, and then you begin to manifest. You begin to manifest exactly what it is you want. You begin to manifest an emotionally fulfilling relationship where there is no sneaky shit going on. Either that, or somebody is secretly trying to manifest a relationship with you. And maybe this is like a good shakeup, like this whole thing. Maybe they've been sitting there manifesting you. Maybe your soulmate is like really trying to manifest you and draw you to them. Some of you maybe manifesting your soulmate in secret. Like, you're not telling anybody that you're doing it because they'll think you're crazy. But you're doing it. And like, once you meet them, it's going to like completely shake your world up. It's going to be very abrupt change. Like, I think it's just going to like, bam, take off. It's going to be like this spark and ignition. And like, you're going to be like almost racing down the aisle, which is abnormal for like a Capricorn and Earth signs, because you guys are very slow moving, because you like to look at everything from all angles. You're very grounded, so like you're very deliberate in your actions. For some of you, your manifestation is being blocked because the most powerful time we can manifest something is like right before we go to bed. So some of you are on like social media, like creeping on people, or not really creeping on them, but you're like kind of like watching them or whatever. And it might be your ex or whatever. And so like right before you go to bed, that's the last thing that's on your mind. And so I think it's kind of keeping you from getting this brand new relationship. So some of you might need to like, instead of being on social media before you go to bed, like look through a book, like make up a book of like pictures of things that you want, and just look at them before you go to bed. And just keep focus on them until you actually fall asleep, and that will help your manifestation. It's weird sometimes, the messages I get. Sorry, I'm not looking in your bedroom while you're sleeping. I promise. Like, I'm not watching you before you go to sleep. If you're thinking that. No, I'm just kidding. But your furniture does look nice from the street. No, I'm just playing. Please tell me why the King of Pentacles is here. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Devil card, which can definitely be you, but it can also be obsession. It can be codependency. It can be addiction. Yeah. Then we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about resting, solitude, healing. It can be meditating, because if you notice, he kind of looks like he's meditating. Then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can be about rejection. It can be, the way this card looks, I always feel like you may be too focused on offers that you're not getting and not focused enough on one that you are, because maybe you're like, I don't really know if they're my type. For some of you, you need to take some time to yourself, rest, relax, figure it out what it is you really want, and focus on, you know, manifesting that, and have kind of an open mind, because the person that's offering you this cup might not be your usual person, and that might be exactly what you need. Like, you might need somebody other than what you normally date, because sometimes we tend to have types, and, you know, we keep getting the same results, and we don't understand why, and it's because we're dating the same type of person. Please tell me why the Moon card is here. Alright, so the Moon card's about secrets, lies, deception, things that are hidden. So we have the Eight of Cups, which is about walking away from things that no longer serve us. Leaving things behind, people, places, things, addictions, behaviors, all that stuff, attitudes. Then we have the Seven of Swords again. So somebody's doing definitely some sneaky shit. You could be married to the person or going to commit a relationship with them. Or they may already be in a relationship telling you they're not. Or they may be married and telling you they're not. This could definitely be a soulmate, but a karmic one. This might be a karmic relationship. Or a karmic union. With the Four of Pentacles, because the Two of Cups can be a soulmate or a union. For some of you, this is just a karmic union. And either you or they are very stingy with their emotions, their money, their time. It's definitely not balanced. For some of you, after you walk away from sneaky behavior, you find somebody that does give you equal give and take, and holds on to you because they value you, not because they're possessive, but they value you being in their life because they are a soulmate, and you guys are, you know, going to move into commitment, as well as quite possibly marriage. It hasn't been revealed to you yet. Like, this person hasn't been revealed to you yet who they are. And they quite possibly could have been watching you for a while. Like, they really admire you. They've seen you around. You haven't talked to them yet, or they haven't revealed how they feel yet, and they will. And then once, you know, they do, you can make your decision that you need to do. need to make, and then that will end the cycle of, you know, you being with somebody who doesn't value you. Please tell me why the Two of Swords is here. Alright, so with the Two of Swords, we got clarified by the Two of Swords. So you definitely have a decision to make. And you might not have all the information. And this definitely could have been a third-party situation where one person is victorious, and that's probably you because you walked away. And this person, perhaps, you might not know this, but this person might be very sad about what they did because they lost somebody that they didn't know they valued until you were gone. Maybe you're in limbo about this situation, of the decision, because it hasn't been completely revealed to you yet what's going on. But if your intuition is telling you, because with Temperance, it's about intuition. It also represents Sagittarius, balance. But if you notice, like, her head's lit up and there's a crown here that's lit up. So, like, the crown chakra, and that's where your intuition comes from. So some of you are in, like, hermit mode. You're in limbo because you don't know all the facts to make a, you know, to make a decision. Like, you may intuitively know it, but you feel like you need facts. You don't need facts. Your intuition is telling you something for a reason. It's that nagging feeling that you can't get rid of. Once you listen to your inner guidance, things will balance out for you. Once you decide to walk away from this situation, you will have a new perspective in life, and you will know that you're on your way to your brand new stable beginning. All right, let's do the World card. Please tell me why the World card is here. Please tell me why the World card is here. Okay, so with the World card, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, he's very logical. He thinks with his head before his heart. He's fair, but he's just. He's also very decisive. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune is, it can be about karma. It can be about things starting to turn in your favor. So for some of you, you were in a karmic partnership. You decide to walk away because your intuition is telling you that there's a third-party situation. There's something not right. They're sneaky. They're doing stuff they shouldn't do. And you become decisive, and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to cut this off. I'm done. I already know that there's something not right here, so I'm just done with it. And you're going to use your head over your heart. And things are going to start turning in your favor. And it's going to end a cycle of this. You're no longer going to be stuck in this pattern, especially if you've been stuck in a pattern where you keep meeting the same type of men or woman over and over again. And you're like, what is it? Like, why do I keep meeting the same type of person? You're going to be like, oh, it's because I'm not listening to my gut. Like, a lot of times our gut is telling us, like, there's a problem here, but we kind of talk ourselves out of it because we really like the person. All right, so the one card is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So it's like you having the Four of Swords moment, like you're taking time apart, and that's when you kind of listen to your inner voice. And I'm sorry I'm talking fast, but my camera's about to die. I'm only at 15%. So separation, you have time apart. You figure out that, you know, you start to listen to your gut. You realize, like, something's not on the up and up. They're being sneaky, and the separation is a good thing. Some of you, though, you are separated from someone and you guys are going to come back together. Things are turning in your favor. Things are going to become balanced. And then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The more passionate you are about life, the more people are going to want to be around you. The more quality people you're going to draw into your life, and you're going to raise your vibration. When we have a low vibration, we tend to attract low vibration people. So what you want to do is be passionate about everything that you do. The the more you enjoy life, the more people will want to be in your life. Okay, so let's do your Alice cards, because I don't want to run out of time. But I wanted to get these up tonight because they're already a day late, and I felt bad, but I could only get to Virgo last night before I was like brain dead. I was like, my brain hurts. I can't do anymore. So, all right. But sometimes I feel like it happens for a reason, because please give me 2 cards for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. So we have growing up, wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. So some of us, I'm not included, I'm not Capricorn. Some of us, although maybe I need to take my own advice. So some of you need to figure out what it is that you want. And like I said, you may need to start having passion in your life, doing things that you're passionate about, so that you can grow and experience. Don't reject being youthful. Have fun in life. People see that and they want to be a part of it. And then we're all mad in here. Everyone is a little different. So be different. Be yourself. Be unique. Not everybody is the same, and that's okay. Diversity is a beautiful thing. All right, so 17. So if you're worried about fitting in, don't. If somebody don't like you, screw them. All right, so we have screw them, you're awesome, and they need to get over themselves. So consider the benefits of growing older. Surround yourself with people of varied ages and learn from their experiences. Work through your own lessons with practicality, patience, and enjoyment. We change physically as we grow older, and we become those whom others turn to make sense of life. Make becoming an ancient and elder your goal. Reject the need to stay one age forever, for that will keep you from the growth your soul longs for. Understanding that the years bring their lessons to you, embrace becoming an elder. Watch time make its mark upon you and embracing the signs of aging. Understand the wisdom that can come with age. Being young at heart, yet yearning for encounters that will help you evolve, grow, and experience the fullness of life. So, remain young in your heart, but learn your lessons. Because especially if you were in a karmic relationship, that was so you learn your lessons. And once you learn your lessons, you can move on to something bigger and better. We're all mad here. We hide who we truly are. We do not speak of who we are. And we try to convince others that we are just like them. This card asks you to consider, why would you hide any of your own strangeness? When, as the Cheshire Cat says, we are all mad here, and we must all be mad. Otherwise, we would not be here, living another lifetime. Brave enough and mad enough to learn more on this journey of the soul. Beginning to realize that everyone is interesting, a little bit different, and full of secrets, good and bad. Understanding that hiding what makes your very own self is not only exhausting, but it's robbing the world of your unique wonder. Discovering that you are a little mad, and so, in truth, is everyone else. Embrace your eccentricities and your own peculiar genius. So yes, be yourself, Capricorn. Don't listen to what society says. I know as an earth sign, you guys are kind of on the conservative side, but if you're weird, be weird, but embrace it. I like weirdness. All right, so that's been your reading, Capricorn, for September mid-month. I hope you have a wonderful rest of September. If you need a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description where you can go to my website and order one with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. I love you guys, and have a great rest of September, and bye.